trying again.
Yeah, but he's going to be a little bit more careful this time, I guarantee you.
Coming up on 15 to go. How about the championship contenders? Mark Martin runs 4th. Tony Stewart runs 8th. Mark has led today. Tony has not. 112 will become 89 if they finish now, heading to the season's final race next Sunday, just south of Miami.
Unfortunately, Mark Martin is going to say, now, if we could just subtract 25 points from that, 89, that would be, yeah, that would be really good.
That was where we were last Sunday, 87 when the checkered flag fell. But then, the tech line problems. The penalty that cost Mark Martin's team 25 points. How about the 3rd through 7th place in the championship that we've been talking about today?
Whoa.
Look at this.
Tight. Man.
And there's some serious bucks separating some of those positions, too.
I mean, Rusty Wallace is 8 behind Kurt Busch, and he and Johnson are tied right now. Jeff Gordon's 1 back. Ryan Newman 23 back.
Just goes 3rd from 7th there, Alan. Wow. See what that is? That's only 23 points, but that's 4 spots.
I'm flipping through my record book trying to get to the page there. Let's see. 3rd pays $1,050,000.
7th pays
$550,000.
So there you have it.
$500,000. That's all.
About 100,000 a spot in there. Not that the money has anything to do with it, of course.
No, not with you drivers. Check this out. Where you start doesn't necessarily matter in these races anymore. Matt Kenseth in particular. His victories this season and his career never started farther forward than 20th.
And today, 28th.
Yeah. And here's an interesting stat, BP. Remember how Robbie Reiser talked about when they changed 2 tires, the first time the car ran faster than it did on 4? The fastest lap Matt Kenseth has run all day was at lap 267. Just after they put just 2 tires on the car. So for that, we'll give Robbie Reiser the Autotrader.com move of the race.
He's got my vote.
The big attaboy. The 2-tire call and knowing his car could handle it and get away.
That and darn good pit stops,
I guess. How about it, Marty?
Well, Alan, we started our day, our full day of NASCAR on NBC with the Winston Cup Pit Crew Challenge. The team that won this 17 bunch for the 2nd year in a row in record time. How dedicated are these guys? This morning, Sunday morning, they left Charlotte to come to Phoenix. Their plane left at 4 a.m. Eastern time. They got here at 6 a.m. Mountain time. So when they get home tonight, they'll have been up for almost 24 hours. So what did they do when the race was on the line? They delivered a 6.3-second 2-tire stop. How many times have these guys on this DeWalt team put Matt in a position to win a race, and they've done it again today?
I'm telling you what, you give these guys a goal and you say you got to go do it like that pit crew race, trying to win the race, they are tough.
And you know what? When you come in and your guys give you a good pit stop, that pumps a driver up. That really does.
4 wins so far this season for Matt Kenseth. Rockingham in February, Texas, Michigan, and then Richmond in September. Last year at Phoenix, he started 38th. He finished 4th. Now he's in search of a 5th victory in 2002. Matt's from Cambridge, Wisconsin. Saw some race fans walking around the track with the little foam cheese hats, like the Green Bay Packer fans. Cheese hats with the number 17 on the side. A lot of folks from Wisconsin down here at this Phoenix race, and they're going to be really happy in about another 8 laps.
I've seen Rusty Wallace, and I tell you, this is going to be tough for Rusty to handle, to be this close, less than 2 seconds behind Matt Kenseth, that victory that he wants so badly.
For Rusty, it's going to be the 4th time this season he will have finished 2nd if he hangs on.
If he hangs on.
Jeff Gordon trying to close.
He's coming fast.
And right behind Jeff Gordon is Mark Martin, who's running very well right now. We see the Viagra car right there. Mark comes into the picture.
Mark told us he couldn't drive any harder than he does. If he did, he'd crash. He's on the edge now. He's had a fine day. Going to finish in 4th. Will gain points on Tony Stewart and keep from being closed out today. He'll send it to Homestead next Sunday. And what might have been for the Budwagon?
A great comeback for Dale Earnhardt Jr. and his crew to come back and be running in fifth with just a handful of laps to go. But you're right, what might have been.
Lap 117 ran out of gas while leading, fell 13 seconds behind, never recovered. I guess they'll be disappointed with sixth, Kurt Busch and his team.
Oh yes, very much so.
But I don't think Dave Blaney will be too terribly disappointed with seventh.
No, because they have been competitive. They've been in position at the right situation. They could run in the top 5 today.
He won off his career best Winston Cup finish, which is a trio of 6th place runs. And for Tony Stewart, disappointed that he didn't win the race, as always. That's a given with Tony. But in the big picture, if he finishes 8th today, he'll go to Homestead in very comfortable shape to try and win the NASCAR Winston Cup title, a track that he has won 2 of the 3 Winston Cup races that have ever been run there.
And remember, guys, those points we just saw on the screen, that doesn't mean anything until post-race inspection. We found that out last week at Rockingham.
Yes, we did. Matt Kenseth coming to 2 to go. The 2000 NASCAR Winston Cup Rookie of the Year edged out Dale Earnhardt Jr. for that honor. Finished 6th in his first ever Winston Cup race. Came back in 1998, substituting for Bill Elliott up in Dover, Delaware. Now he's 2 miles from his 5th checkered flag of the season. That'd be a big day for his sponsor, huh? He gave away $1 million earlier today.
That guy, John Smith from Delaware, Ohio, in some contest just prior to the race won $1 million. I know, that's right. There's Katie, Matt's wife, watching on. White flag.
Down to the final mile for Matt Kenseth. Matt will be the 13th different winner in 15 Winston Cup races here at Phoenix. The 3rd Roush Racing driver to take a checkered flag in that group here. Mark Martin, Jeff Burton are the others. Kenseth will have led 55 of the 312 laps. The 2-tire call at lap 259, the key to victory. Kenseth got away after the final restart and picks up his 5th win of 2002. Matt Kenseth, the winner at Phoenix.
Good job, guys. Great pit stop. If you wouldn't have got me out in front of the 2, we probably wouldn't have won. Great job figuring the fuel mileage, Ross. Good job, guys.
They won the Pit Crew Championship a week ago. They made the winning pit stop today. Matt Kenseth has taken the Checker Auto Parts 500 at Phoenix.
And Rusty Wallace said, congratulations, you dirty dog, you.
For Mark Martin, a 4th place finish. Disappointed that he didn't win, but he's extended the championship down to the race in Homestead next Sunday and closed the gap on Tony Stewart. Marty?
Robbie Reiser, your car started 20th. You came up to the front, you ran him out of fuel, you went back, you came up to the front again. Can you do that again for me?
No.
Why not? That was impressive.
I'll tell you what, we got a great driver and a great race team, and that's all I can say about it. The guys back at Raceway Racing built us a heck of a race car, and Matt did a great job, and the guys over the wall kept us in this thing. I kept digging to put us back up front and win this thing. Great job by them.
Very impressive, and this is the 2nd time this car has won, and it's won both times it's run, Alan.
I think I'd bring that car a lot.
Yeah.
Maybe next weekend.
I think I'd go home and take that car right on down to Miami.
Matt Kenseth, Cambridge, Wisconsin. 6th career NASCAR Winston Cup win. He'll be headed to victory lane, giving Jack Roush yet another trophy in 2002. Mark Martin, valiant effort today. Led a lap, got the bonus points for that. Hard-fought 4th place finish. And the gap between Mark and Tony Stewart now, Dave, just 89 points heading to the season's final race.
And Mark Martin exits the car now getting a cool drink and a rag, and obviously worked very, very hard today. Mark, on the way in, you were very complimentary to your crew. You couldn't win. Where was the car lacking?
Track position mostly. We had a good car. It was good enough to win if we could have been out front, but we couldn't do the things that we needed to get out front and then have a car to win. So just one of those even up days. 17 never passed us all day, but he hung around there with us and did great pit strategy at the end. We we did our best. We had a good enough car to contend for it. We just got ourselves a little too far back in the pecking order.
And so how do you feel then going to Homestead next week, still with an opportunity, outside chance?
I think we raced as tough as we could today. You know, I'm proud of this whole Viagra team. It was a great car, a great course today, a great effort. And, you know, things could have easily gone our way from where we were at. We had a car that was good enough to contend for the win, and that's all I can ask for.
All right, they will show up, guys, definitely, and they'll give it their best shot next week in Miami. To Bill Weber.
Matt Kenseth in victory lane here in Phoenix, his 5th win of the season. Wheel off, climbing out of the car. An amazing performance by driver and crew, and the calls by his crew chief today here in the Arizona desert. High fives all around. Already got the kiss from his wife, Katie. And Matt Kenseth back in victory lane, win number 5 this season. How about that one?
That was unbelievable. We had a great day. You know, it's the first time Robbie's ever ran me out of gas, and you know, I thought we ruined the race, but our Dwell Ford Taurus handled flawlessly all day. It was great. We have some great sponsors on this car: AT&T, Broadband, Kraft Singles, Gatorade. A lot of people that helped us out, and it's been an unbelievable year. I never thought we'd beat a victory lane. I thought it was gonna be hard to get here once, much less 5 times. It's been unbelievable.
2 tires.
Yeah, we actually stumbled on that sort of by accident at the beginning of the race. We you know, started so by our backs. I qualified so poorly. We got 2 early in the race, and the car was faster on 2 than it was on 4. It was just unreal. So we put 2 on at the end of the race, and sure enough, it was way faster laps than I could have ran putting on 4. So it was just it was the right thing to do at the end of the race.
Any way you can sum up this season with 1 to go, the fact that you have been to victory lane 5 times?
It's just been a dream season. I mean, who would have thought we could have won 5 races this year? It's just unbelievable. You know, the year goes by so fast, and we race so many weeks, we travel so much, it don't really get to sink in, but we can sit back and look at it this winter. It's just been an unbelievable year.
Congratulations.
Thanks, man.
Matt Kenseth in victory lane. From Matt Kenseth to Matt Yoakum.
And Tony Stewart comes home. Nate, describe your day, Smoke.
Just another day in paradise, I guess. I mean, we weren't bad. We didn't have a bad car. We really proud of Zippy and the guys. We made some pretty big changes last night and didn't really know how it was going to affect the car, but the car was pretty good today. You know, there's just something we missed that kept us from being as good as the guys. But
Junior coming in, goosing him there.
Shoot, he wouldn't goose me, kick the crap out of me back here. But anyway, no, we put on a real loose and made an adjustment, and then you know, came in for that last pit stop, and we put the adjustment back and put tires on it, and thought that we would be okay. And just must have had a really free set of tires too from the end there, and that just got us a little bit out of adjustment there at the end. But you know, I'm looking at the board, and we didn't get hurt too bad today. So you know, now we're going to a place that I really like, and a track that I'm looking forward to. We ran really good there, and I got cheated on my win there last year. I got to go back and get my dominance back at my track.
Now, how special would it be to go back and win at your track? You should have won all 3. Like you said, you've won there twice, and you had a wicked test earlier there this week.
Well, gee, Matt, what do you think? You think it'd be fun?
I think it'd be pretty cool.
I think it'd be a blast. So I got to go to the Outlaw banquet. I'm going to go see my sprint car driver who locked down second in points yesterday. So I'm going to get a shower and go and hang out at the banquet with him tonight.
Second in points and car owner points, second in driver points. His World of Outlaw driver, Danny the Dude Lasowski. Stewart looking for a Winston Cup championship next week at Homestead. Alan?
Tony has won 2 of the 3 races there, and he'll take an 89-point lead into the season's final race. That means Tony Stewart needs to finish 22nd or better if Mark Martin wins the race to lock up his first NASCAR Winston Cup championship. Lots more post-race coverage from Phoenix coming up. Stick around. We'll be right back.